Now, ladies and gentlemen, according to some pretty reliable sources in the world of leaks and data mines for CSGO's Twitter, CSGO Source 2 is apparently ready for pre-release and could release at any moment in time. Could come as soon as tonight during the Tuesday weekly maintenance update. At least it is over here in North America. It could come sometime next week. But if we go off some credible and reliable information that we've learned this past few weeks from an esports journalist, that being Richard Lewis, he has an old article about Source 2 on how the set release date, one, Valve just wants to push it out. They'll deal with the bugs and the problems as they go along. But specifically, the release date is in March of 2023, at the very latest April 1st. Since that's April Fool's, you can take it as you will. But it seems the past few hours, CSGO devs have decided to update the game. Whenever the next update's going to be, we're most likely going to see Source 2. And well, that's exactly what I want to discuss in today's video. Today's video sponsor is Skinport. Skinport is a buying and selling marketplace for your skins and some new flashy ones you may want to pick up. They currently have over 700,000 tradable items listed on their website, and buying is as easy as the click of a few buttons, with many filters to help you find the right price and also stickers you have in mind. Skinport has exceptionally great deals, especially compared to the Steam market. We take this Karambit Doppler, for instance, which on Skinport it's listed for $932, and on top of that it's Phase 3. Versus the Steam market, you're looking at a completely different ballpark. It's Phase 1, which is arguably the worst phase for a Karambit, and it's also $1,200 USD. As it goes for selling, it can't be any more fast, safe, and secure. Skinport is one of the most highly rated but also most reviewed sites on Trustpilot, with an average rating of 4.9 stars. If you sell anything over $1,000, it drops to a 6% sale fee. Once your item is sold, it goes directly to your bank account via bank transfer. If you're wanting to buy or sell some skins that you have right now to get some quick cash, Skinport is here. Now, how I found out all about this information, where this originated from, was Aquarius over there on Twitter. Aquarius is missing. I suggest you go give him a follow to know and find these things out before I do and anyone else. He's very big on Source 2, but also data mines and leaks for CSGO. Whatever he finds that's probably not supposed to be found, like a lot of the stuff with Source 2, it getting to the point where the CSGO devs have to private more and more what they do because people like Aquarius like to dig it up. Now, the past few days, it's been pretty quiet when it comes to updates. People haven't been as copium and hopium for Source 2. A lot of that's to do with people figuring out what Source 2 actually is, rather than not changing the game much, but that's already been discussed in a couple videos I already have on the channel. Back to the main point. 5 hours ago, Aquarius tweeted out, movement detected. There's nothing more we can look into, but at least it's not dead. Source 2 hype lives on. And as you can see here, the last package, which this all is very confusing for most people, which we'll dig into soon. When he first posted this 22 seconds ago, a bunch of app IDs were updated, and one of these is supposed to be Source 2, apparently. And then following up in a string of tweets, he said the developer pre-release update has happened. When you click on it, this is what you find, which is also confusing, which we will dive into. And then lastly, his most recent tweet was Source 2 is added to the developer pre-release branch, which this is very exciting and is very true, that which both you and I can actually take a look at right now. Now, the comments and people replying to this are somewhat excited, but also just like, we received this every single week. You also have Jesus tweeting at him, which is anything too crazy, but he usually doesn't do that. And while stepping away from Twitter, this is what we can actually see ourselves on how Source 2 is updated for CSGO and actually implemented in an update that could and most likely will release and roll out sometime in the next couple of weeks. Now, if you want to check this out for yourself and for the explanation part of our video, you go over to SteamDB. On the left side, you'll see the most played games. Counter-Strike is most likely to be number one and probably will be for the next few years, hopefully. Now, as soon as you click on it, there is a bunch of different things that come up that is very confusing to most people. Now, every game has an app ID. Counter-Strike's is 730. Dota 2, for an example, is 570, which that will be helpful in a couple seconds. Now, scrolling down, you can see how many people are playing right now, the 24-hour peak, and the all-time high of 3 days at 1.4 million. Now, most people assume you go to packages, which this is where most people get confused on, and when most people click on it, this is how they're confused, where seeing these things were done 5, 4, 3 years ago. You go to DLCs here on the left, and as we talked about in the most recent videos, this is supposedly Source 2. Of course, because of people like Aquarius, Gabe Follower, and data miners, this app is hidden to the public. There's extremely limited to no information available about this app, and while this, according to some pretty big people like Aquarius and Gabe Follower, I would say putting the reputation on the line is calling it Source 2. Under DLCs, you can see Broken Fang is in here, and also Operation Riptide. These things were last updated 3 and 7 months ago. The most recent update for either one of these operations was, I believe, on the CSGO blog post, which is extremely small. They placed these said updates or the operations on there so you can now see them, where previously it was just older stuff, and the same thing goes with the majors. According to Aquarius's tweet, this said app ID, the most recent updated one, which was 5 hours ago, is supposed to be in this tweet, which, if you remember, CSGO's app ID is 730, was just added to Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Now, with the explanation part done, and hopefully this being the last week we ever have to talk about this stuff, because I hope it just comes, I believe somewhere deep down, this isn't probably going to be the last week. There could be unexpected delays, or it could release in the buggy and weird mess that Richard Lewis suggested. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm definitely interested to hear what you guys think. Because CSGO's app was just updated, that's what makes me have some sort of slim chance of hope it could be released in the next couple of nights. But you have to remember, CSGO does what exactly you don't think is going to happen. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay positive, stay sexy. I'm out, guys. Peace.